Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. And I have this really fun new punch that I've been playing around with, and I thought, let's do a video on this. So this punch makes that postage stamp edge. How cool is that? Now, is it 100%? No. Is there user error? Probably. So we are going to make some Halloween faux postage. We're going to use this punch, etc. We're going to use all the things, the stamps, the stencils, the inks, all of it. And I'm going to try and have it be one-dimensional, not multi-layered, just like postage. Postage isn't multi-layered. So I have a bunch of stamps, a bunch of stuff. But I want to start with this punch. So I have all different size papers here. Let me put these up here. All different size papers. And I just cut up a coffee dyed piece of paper, and I cut up a white piece of cardstock. I do think if you're going to do something that's copy weight paper, you need to double it to put it in this punch. But if it's cardstock weight, I think it's fine. So this is what the punch is. I did get this on Temu, of all places. It's a nice punch. I don't remember. I want to think I was like in the $9 range. There's one of those little covers so all the little bits don't come flying out. But you can see that's how big the actual cut thing is. I don't know, was that about an inch-ish? So put it in here. There's a 1 right here. So I'm going to put it in here against the 1. And I'm making sure it's all the way back as well. So we're doing that. You can see that's what it does. And let's just kind of gingerly move it over. See, I double punched that. So we'll put it against the 1. And it's kind of hard to see. There's a little bit there that's not punched, but then when you do that, you get all this, so you can cut it off if you want. There's a lot of trial and error with this one. Is it foolproof? No. Are there guides along here? No, not really. See? But, I mean, do I have some that have come out great? Yes, I do. So we put that against the 1. Now let's put this against the 2. See, it's a little bit better. Put this against the 1. Put it against the 2. It leaves this little gap here. So there's a 1 right here, and there's a 2 right here. So that's kind of what I've been sort of using as my guide. And see, when it overlaps, it leaves a space. It's not perfect, but I like it. I really do like it. I mean, it's a cool edge. I mean, yes. Do I have my scissors that I can probably do this with scissors? Yes, I do. And it's a very easy to use punch. It's not a punch that takes a lot of effort and energy to do this. So I have all different sizes. Some of these are 2, some of these are 2.5, some of them are 3 inches wide. I just kind of cut them all up. There was sort of no real rhyme or reason. I wanted the majority of them to be rectangles. That's what I was going for. So I'm holding it against the 1, moving it up to the 2, holding it against the 1, moving it up to the 2, and now I'm going to move it up to the 3. This one's a bigger one, obviously, but you can see when you over punch it, you get little funky bits. It doesn't bother me. It's fine with me, and it doesn't leave a mess. This is not sponsored. I know it sounds like I'm sponsored with this. I bought this with my own money from Temu. So just put in, I don't have a link because, you know, the links don't last. You buy something from someone and things sell out so quickly. So you can put in stamp punch, postage stamp punch, all those different things. But this is what it looks like. This is what you're going to be looking for when you go to Temu to look for it. So like I said, around the $10-ish range. So these are not punched, but all of these are. So now the next thing that I do when I want to create my postage, these are postage stickers. So these I didn't make, these are just stickers. There's always that edge, that blank plain edge, like a frame all around it. Now, if you haven't seen my other postage stamp videos that I made a long time ago, I create an edge using Post-it notes. I want a white one here. And I have a giant one here, this one. I think this will be easier for you to see while I'm doing the demo of this one. So how I create that white edge is I take my Post-it note and I can see through my Post-it note to see how much of an edge I'm getting. See, you can see through it, and I can see I have just a hair of an edge there. And let's do that. Same thing. Right there. If you're somebody that needs to measure, this might not be your thing because I just wing it when I do this. I just hold my tongue right in my mouth and just wing it that it's straight, wing it that it's even, the whole bit, as we do. Okay, now, can you see the edge that I have all around these? So that's what we're going to do. And because these are sticky Post-it notes, I can stick this down to my surface. And it's, if you've worked with Post-it notes, I'm assuming you know, it's a gentle tack. It's not a permanent tack. So they're easy to work with. I have my blending brush. And I'm going to grab some colors. Let's work with the Elements Lavinia stamps. We're going to do Pine. You know, I love this one. Mermaid, it's my favorite. And then we're doing Halloween. These are now Halloween. Let's see. I have multiple stencils. You know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to do this stencil. If I want to stencil it off right up here, I can. I'm not pressing down too heavy. I'm keeping a sort of a lighter hand here. There. Because let me see if I can take this off of these. I have such a hard time. Oh, no, this is an easy one. Never mind. I have a skull stencil. I like skull things. So I want to get this lined up. This is rather a large stencil. And I'm using Lavinia Stamps Pine. So let's just hold this down and let's stencil in the skulls. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to add more. I might, because this is a little tiny brush. Actually, that's not bad. It's just enough in the background. And then, let me grab my stamp. This is Tim Holtz Apothecary. And I know this stamp is huge compared to this stamp that I am creating. So I only need, I don't need a massive stamping block. Now I'm making some of these and I have a future project in mind that I'm going to use with these faux postage. Now, you can put them on the front of a greeting card. You can use them on ATCs. That's a really fun thing. Artistic trading cards. You can decorate altered postage. I mean, altered playing cards. This is a large stamp. I probably should have used my stamping platform, but that's okay. Okay, let's hope that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love skulls. I know. I'm weird. And then the other thing that I want to do, since this is faux postage, I have some postage stamps here. Get rid of that. I have different cancellation stamps. I have numbers. Now, I have these numbers too. Let me let's put this one on this stamp block. And for conversation's sake, let's do 75. Let me move these. Let's do, you know what, let's do this in a different color. See where my purple is, because that might be fun. Whoops. Mulberry. All right, we'll do that one. Actually, let me just put it on the other side. And it goes that direction. Oh, it's upside down. Oh well, that happens in the postage. Anyways. Okay. Let's peel off everything from my faux postage. And let's see how we did. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love the colors in that. And you see how doing that Post-it notes around it gave it such a really crisp, clean edge. I love that. I think that looks really neat. Let's make some more. Let's put that over there. It's another larger one. It's going to be a little harder to see the edge now that I have some ink on this. But that's okay. I don't know if that's straight. Well, it's fine. It's almost as long as the Post-it notes. There. I want to hold this one this way. Move it so it's angled to me just a smidge better. And let's see what we have. This is the Tim Holtz Mini Halloween. You know, I really love this one. Although that castle would be cool. We'll do a couple of them. Do that. We'll do that. Let's do some stenciling behind it. In this case, I'd like to do some orange. So I'm going to get out my Catherine Pooler Tiki Torch. I really like this stencil. So I use it in so many videos. I know you've seen it a million times if you've watched me before. And let's come in with a little bit of the brown on the edge. Ooh, nice. Okay, and then let's grab this one. Yep. Okay. Now this one I want faint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up and I'm going to stamp it off. So it's nice and faint in the background. And then I want to take my poison one and we'll come in with the mulberry. We'll do it straight. There. And then the numbers. Do 75 cents. And then let's do green. For all these cancellation things that I had upside down. Let me double check. Okay. Oops. It goes this way. Let's put these away before I go any further. I do want to use this one next. Probably that one too. So let's do the big reveal. Well, that one came out cool. That's really neat too. So I'm making a collection of some Halloween. So far, that's my favorite though. A collection of Halloween ones. We'll do this one. These are so easy. And they're fun. And it's nice to have a collection of them made. So when you go to do a project, they are an embellishment for your project. I mean, if you want to just put them in your journals as is, you absolutely can, but you can decorate like the front of a pocket or just the corner of your journal. There. Let's see, what color should we do? I probably have enough turquoise on this. There. Nice. And then let's take this one and we're going to stamp this in that mulberry. I have a fuzzy on it. There. Probably should have pulled it down a little more, but that's okay. Next thing I want to do is this spider. Cool. Let me put these away. And then we'll go and do all the numbers in the cancellation thing. Because I'm not wiping these off or cleaning them off. I get covered. But that doesn't bother me. Happy hands are inky hands, aren't they? And mine are happy. And we'll do these. Okay, let's do the big reveal. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's really a simple, easy craft project. Let's do one with the coffee dyed paper. And I have another set of stamps here that I want to use. A very witchy set of stamps. Oh, where to go? Oh, here it is. The witch bottles. I love these bottles. So my son was making his lunch for work this morning. And he finished the jar of pickles. He's like, do you want the bottle? having a bottle collection is a very witchy thing. And I was like, not today. Nope. I don't need that particular bottle. That is, he's like, you want me to throw it out? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You can throw it out. He was kind of laughing at me because he knows that's not normally me. You know what? Let's do. That's not the one I wanted. Oh, I already have it. It's this one. Let's do the mermaid in the background with the stencil. So I guess my reputation preceded me with my son with the whole bottle thing. I had a wire rack on my pantry door and it had to get completely washed. And it's okay, Cassie. Oh, there's a delivery here. But that's okay. They can deliver it without me. So anyways, I washed that whole wire rack thing in the rain from multiple rainstorms because it was easier. And now I'm going to go ahead and put all my bottles on that. Let me just clean that off because I like to keep, you know, like my rice and, you know, all that stuff in bottles. Flour, rice, all that stuff. There. And then there was some little label. We'll do this little label. And let's see. I'll do green for the other stuff. We'll do truffle. Oh, cute. Love it. All right. Little tiny label. And so let's come back with all our postagey things. You know what? I wonder if I should do the spider there too. We'll just do these, I guess. Okay. I was going to do green. Oh well, that's all right. I can come in with some green pen detail here. I think I'll do that. Can't really see it too much, but there, that's cute. I kind of like that wonky plaid in the background. You know what? I can also take a pen. All right, what's in the bottles? So this one is dill. Let's see. Garlic. It's very witchy too. Those are so cute. Okay, we got a lot done. Let me pull over here in a short amount of time. About a half an hour. We got 4 made. This one. This one. This one. This one. Now, I want to show you another way to make these. Let's say you don't have all these fun stamps and you don't have all these fun stencils and all that stuff to do in the background. There is another way that you can make these, and you may already have some of the stuff in your stash to do this. Now, if you have the punch, that's great. Go ahead and use that. If you don't, use the scissors. You know, they have all these, let me see, this isn't the one, but you know, all these different types of scissors. This isn't my postage one, but I do have a postage one. So the way I thought that I could make postage, or faux postage, Halloween faux postage, is using these from Tim Holtz. These are the Halloween ones. I've had these a couple of years. They're the larger sort of belly bands. That's what I use them for, is belly bands. So let's cut these up so I can put these through my punch. Oh, it's not straight. Use your paper cutter. if you're like me, use your paper cutter. So that one. And that one. We're going to turn these into faux postage. Now, does this have to be Halloween? No. I happen to have and I'm doing a Halloween thing. So that's why I'm doing the Halloween. See? Now, you're not going to get that sort of clear white border around these, but you will get the postage edge. And that's all I'm going for. I'm going for the edge. Isn't that cute? And you don't really have to do anything. I need to cut that better. I don't know what I was thinking. Mostly better. Not 100%. That is not a skill I possess. Cutting straight, I think I failed that in preschool. I'm still failing it. But I have a paper cutter. Need be, I can use it. So I'm just following the 1 and the 2 here on this punch. There. Isn't that cute? Incredibly simple way to make postage. Now, if you want to come in with your little thingies here, the faux postage stamps. Makes it look even more postagey looking. And then the numbers. Can't really be seen super bright, but that's okay. The numbers are here, and then the cancellation things are here. You can see it in person. I don't know if it's, oh, there you can see it. And then that one. So, I mean, that took me 2 seconds. Like, super quick. And it's kind of cute because you can see the edge. Now, if you wanted to mount it, well, I mean, this isn't the right size, but you can mount it on another piece of paper to give it a border or an edge around it if you wanted. So these are what we had. That took me minutes to do those. I mean, these I definitely do like better, but I was trying to think of another alternative that you could use for creating some faux postage if you didn't have some of these supplies on hand that I happen to have. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have fun with this. Check out my website, www.elementalengergieswithchristiane.com, and all the stuff. It's always in the description. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. Take care and be free.